Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Shukri bin Abdul Razak. Matrix number A23A2083. Today, I will make a presentation about stress in workplace. Firstly, I want to talk about a brief explanation of stress in the workplace. Basically, stress is an emotional disease that cannot be separated from the life of every human being. Stress is a dangerous threat to humans. Every human cannot escape from this stress problem because it can still be overcome by controlling it well so that it does not affect their life. Stress from a language point of view means the nature of life. Stress in terms of physics means stretching or pressure on the brain system. In the context of body cells, it refers to a chemical reaction to the process of changing pressure from the outside. So the next part is about the difference of the concept of stress and burnout. Stress is defined as the experience of stimulation from the environment, both inside and outside the body, which affect the individual who experience it. From one perspective, stress can be a lifesaver, but from another perspective, it can be a life destroyer. Burnout is a condition in which a person experiences a decrease in motivation, which causes their performance to be low. Burnout occurs in three different stages. The first stage is an alarm reaction. The second stage is known as the resistance stage, and the third stage is known as the exhaustion stage. The next part is I want to talk about stress at work. What is stress at work? Stress at work occurs when employers feel that the demands of their work exceed the available resources. Stress is basically an individual reaction that goes through three levels, namely the level of warning, the level of resistance, and the level of fatigue, which is known as general adaptation syndrome. In addition, stress at work is a major problem in terms of employer safety and health as well as organizational well-being. So, next I want to explain viewpoints about stress in the workplace. Various factors that can cause stress in individuals which can be categorized into physical and physiological conditions. The firstly about physically. Point 1 is workload. A heavy workload is often a cause of stress. This is because employers are burdened with many tasks which can be too much or too little to manage. Point 2 is about time. Some jobs require employers to complete tasks within a limited time frame, which can cause stress when the deadline approaches. This situation often requires them to spend the day in the office to complete the work. This makes them feel burdened and less happy with their work. So the next part is about social. Point 1 is relationship. A good relationship with colleagues can increase a positive work atmosphere. Point 2 is about communication. Some status-oriented employers are often only friendly with high-ranking officials, causing significant difference between them and other employees. The thirdly is about physiology. Point 1 is personality. People with the type personality have everything to their liking and have high ambitions. Want perfection in everything they do, put a lot of emphasis on work, and expect excellent results. Point 2 is about negative thought. Individuals with negative thought often feel out of the tune with themselves. For example, anxiety about not completing work on time or feeling inferior to colleagues can lower self-confidence. So next part I want to talk about related examples. Firstly is the sudden transition to working from home. Many workers had to adapt to new ways of working, including the use of remote communication technology and the management of tasks without direct supervision. Secondly, balance between work and personal responsibility. With the closure of school and child care center, many workers are forced to juggle between work responsibility and caring for children or other family members at home. The lastly is economic and career uncertainty. The economic crisis caused by the pandemic has created uncertainty in careers and job stability, increasing stress for workers. So next part is about advantage and disadvantage about stress. Firstly, moderate stress can serve as a motivator to improve performance and efficiency. It can also stimulate learning and personal growth and help individuals develop coping skills. It is important to maintain a healthy level of stress in the workplace to avoid negative effects and minimize its positive potential. For disadvantage is stress can cause health problems such as high blood pressure, headaches, heart disease, fatigue, sleep disturbance, and loss of appetite. Stress can disrupt employer focus on their tasks, causing productivity to drop and the organization to fail to achieve the goals. Stress can cause workers to become inattentive and depressed, increasing the risk of workplace incident and organization costs for medical care and insurance. Next part is about steps to manage stress in the workplace. Firstly, don't bring work home. Bringing work home can cause stress because it reduces rest time and can cause distraction from family, especially children. Secondly, make sure you get enough sleep. Getting enough sleep is important to rest the mind and restore energy. Thirdly, take time to vacation. Taking time for vacation allows us to temporarily forget about office problems and enjoy time with family. So the next part is about conclusion. In conclusion, it is important for us to take immediate steps to deal with stress, both for ourselves and to help others who are burdened. Early preventive measures are better than facing more serious complications. Controlling stress in the workplace needs to be carried out in order to produce more productive and competitive human resources. Lastly, the hope is that all these stress reduction efforts and techniques are foster positive trait in every employee of the organization and create employer with integrity and visions. That's all for me. Thank you for watching.